Long ago, in the lively city of Isolo, lived a girl named Namara. She was the only child of her parents, Elder Tanimu and Mama Adeswa. For 21 long years, they prayed and wept for a child. When Namara was born, it was like a rainbow after a heavy storm. Joy filled their home. People came from distant villages to see the miracle child. There was dancing, singing, and pots of spicy jollof rice shared with laughter. But no one celebrated more than Elder Tanimu and his wife. Their sorrow had finally turned to singing. They poured all their love and faith into Namara. She grew up, gentle, wise, and respectful. Everyone in Isolo admired her. She led songs in the youth choir, swept the church floors, and greeted elders with both hands. Mothers would whisper to their daughters, "Be like Namara, even half would be enough." Years passed, and Namara completed her secondary school. She was admitted to Kintaba University to study law. Her parents were proud beyond words. The night before her departure, they sat her down under the old baobab tree. "Namara," Elder Tanimu began, his voice warm, "you were worth every tear. Now, you're going into the world. Remember the values we've taught you. Hold them close. Keep away from bad friends, study hard, and honor God in all things. I promise, Papa," she said, smiling. "I will not fail you or Mama. I will make you both proud." Suddenly, Mama Adeswa began to cry. "Must you go, my child? You're all I have." "Ah, Adeswa," Elder Tanimu sighed, holding back his own tears. "Let her grow." Namara hugged her mother tight. "Mama, I won't be far. My school is still in Isolo. I'll visit. You raised me well. I'll be fine." The next day, Namara stepped into university life with excitement. For the first time, she was free to live without her parents' watchful eyes. Her life had always been a triangle: church, school, and home. Now she could finally breathe on her own. She found a local church and joined the student fellowship. Though she didn't attend as often, her faith stayed strong. She didn't wear short skirts or go clubbing. Even though she had once thought university would change her, she remained a good girl. Namara shared her hostel room with two girls, Zuba and Amoti. They were loud, flashy, and wild. They danced in the mirror, wore tight clothes, and always smelled of expensive perfume. They skipped classes and spent their nights with rich older men. They often returned with designer clothes, baskets of fruit, and envelopes of money. They would laugh and tease Namara, saying, "Why are you acting like a village preacher? You fine, oh, let one big man take care of you." "No," Namara would reply softly. "My parents provide for me. I have no need for such things." Zuba would roll, her eyes. "Even your holy parents probably had their fun before becoming saints. Better enjoy life now, serve God later." "God forbid," Namara would say. "That's not the path for me." Though they mocked her, Namara stayed focused on her books and her prayers. But everything changed the day she met a final-year student named Iloka. He was tall, gentle, and spoke with charm. He brought her roasted plantains, bracelets, and poetry books. He said sweet things that made her heart flutter. Namara, who had never known love, found herself smiling at nothing. Zuba and Amoti noticed. "Ah, our holy sister has fallen, oh," they teased. Namara just giggled. She didn't fight them anymore. Soon Iloka began asking for more. "Namara, we've been together for 6 months and only kissed twice. I'm a man. I need more." Namara pulled away, whispering, "Please, not yet. Let's wait till we marry." "Wait? For what?" he snapped. "I'm tired of acting like a priest. If you won't give me what I want, we're done." Namara's heart broke. "Please, Iloka. Just give me more time. I love you." But he walked away. Namara returned to the hostel, her eyes swollen with tears. She cried for days. Her roommates finally asked, "What happened?" "He left me." "Because I wouldn't sleep with him," she sobbed. And he waited 6 months?" "My sister, no man wants a virgin anymore," said Amoti. Mix bedroom fire with church fire, that's the secret. Experience is what makes a man stay. Never. I won't live that way, Namara said, weeping. In the days that followed, Namara became a shadow. She didn't eat. She missed classes. She stopped singing in church. She called Eloka many times, but he never picked. One day she went to his room. Another girl opened the door and said, "He's not here for you anymore." Namara walked back under the rain. Her books felt heavier. Her feet dragged. Her heart was silent. Something inside her had broken. Already 4 weeks had passed, and Namara still hadn't recovered from the heartbreak. She had stopped attending lectures and missed several tests. Her roommates tried to console her, but nothing worked. She just lay on her bed weeping and staring blankly. One evening, Zuba and Amoti were getting dressed for the club and planning to meet their usual wealthy friends. As they applied makeup and picked out their outfits, Namara suddenly sat up and said, "I want to follow you girls tonight." Zuba dropped her mascara. "Did Sister Mary just say she wants to go out with us?" "Wonders shall never end." "Yes," Namara replied firmly. "All my life I've tried to be good, and what has it brought me? Pain. I'm ready to live like other girls my age. I want to enjoy myself now. I'll serve God again when I'm old." "Ehen, that's my girl. Come here, let me give you the hottest dress and some fire makeup," Amoti cheered. "Now you're talking. Men will rush you," Zuba added, clapping. They dressed her up in a tight gown, bold lipstick, and perfume that stung the air. That night they entered the club like royalty. Music boomed, lights flashed, and Namara danced as if she was trying to forget the world. She took her first drink, something sweet that burned her throat, and before long she felt lightheaded. Zuba and Amoti cheered her on as she swayed on the dance floor. Later, 3 wealthy men in their 50s arrived. They were familiar with Zuba and Amoti. After a short chat, the girls left with them. Namara went with a man named Chief Dogo. He wore a white agbada and gold bracelets. They drove to a luxurious hotel, and each girl followed a man to his room. Namara, though dizzy, knew what she was doing. She thought, just once, one time, being good didn't help. At least this man will give me money and not leave me like Eloka. She let Chief Dogo touch her, but when he realized she was a virgin, he grew wild with excitement. He took drugs to last longer. Minutes later, in the middle of it all, he collapsed. "Chief? Chief? Wake up!" Namara screamed. Panic filled her chest. "This can't be happening, please wake up." She slapped his chest, poured water on him, but nothing worked. Namara called Zuba and Amoti. When they arrived and saw Chief Dogo's body, they screamed. "We have to run!" Zuba shouted. Before Namara could stop them, they disappeared. Soon, hotel staff burst in and called the police. The police arrived and dragged Namara away. "You are under arrest for the murder of Chief Dogo. You have the right to remain silent," one officer said. Namara cried, her voice breaking. "No, I didn't kill him. It was my first time. I don't know what happened." Her pleas meant nothing. She was locked in a cold cell. That night she sobbed like a baby. Her heart ached with confusion and regret. By morning, her parents came. Mama Adeswa wailed and nearly fainted. Elder Tanemu stood still, his face stiff, with shame. "Namara," he said slowly, "how could you do this? Do you know who I am in the church? Now your photo is everywhere. A pastor's daughter caught with a dead man. You have brought disgrace to my name." "Papa, please, it was just one mistake," Namara whispered, eyes swollen. "From this day forward, I have no daughter. I will get a lawyer for you, but after that, don't look for me again," Elder Tanemu said and walked away. "How can you say that?" Mama Adeswa cried, running after him. "She's still our child." Namara fell to her knees. "Daddy, I'm sorry. It was only once. Please." But her father didn't turn back. Zuba and Amoti never came to visit. Days turned into weeks. Then one day Namara collapsed in the cell. She was rushed to the clinic. After tests, the doctor returned quietly. "Namara, you are pregnant. And you have HIV. Her world stopped. How? No. I was only with one man. Just once, she whispered, her eyes filled with tears. I've been good all my life. I served God. Why me? My roommates sleep with men every day, yet they are fine. Why is my case different? The doctor tried to comfort her, but Namara curled up and cried silently. She became quiet, withdrawn. She didn't speak to anyone. She no longer prayed. No one visited her except her lawyer. Her case was still in court. As she waited for Judgment Day, she sat alone in her cell, staring at the wall. Her story had gone from light to shadow, all from just one mistake. Sometimes all it takes is one wrong step to ruin everything you've built. Not every path that looks shiny is safe. Stay true to your values, because one moment of weakness can lead to a lifetime of regret. If this story touched you, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe for more powerful African tales with deep lessons.